oh my God, Hillary Clinton's made her pick. It is so bold. It is amazing. Do you know what it is? Well, it's already in the title, so you know it. It's Tim Kaine, former governor of Virginia, current senator from Virginia, former head of the DNC, and current snorefest. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Such a standard pick, such a standard pick. But is it the right pick? Hold, we'll explain. So, first off, do vice presidents matter? I think they do. Everybody says, oh, no, they don't matter. Yeah, until Dick Cheney ran the country for 6 years. And then a lot of these candidates are quite old these days. So, could it matter? Yeah, of course it could matter. And so, I think it is important. Okay, the other reason that it's important is, what does it tell you about who you are and what kind of candidate you're going to be? And I think what it says is, she's saying, I'm going to play it safe. Now, who's Tim Kaine? He's the people's eyebrow. Other than all the qualifications that I explained, he wants it a response to the State of the Union where his eyebrow is like this the whole time. Like, I can't do it. Like, it was up here. He's got an eyebrow higher than the Rock. Okay, now, why does that matter? Why am I telling you that other than the fact that it's funny? It's because that's what he's known for, because he's not known for anything else. Now, they'll say, that's totally unfair. Are you kidding me? In Virginia, he fought against the death penalty. Blah, blah, blah. It's a snooze fest. So she's like, oh, I can outbore Donald Trump's pick of Mike Pence. I'll go Tim Kaine. So why did she do it? And by the way, don't get me wrong. I actually believe there's a chance that Tim Kaine is secretly liberal. But that's the problem. If he's actually liberal, and I might be totally wrong about that, it's a secret. You don't want a secret liberal. You want an actual liberal. You want someone that everybody realizes is progressive, because that's where the country is, and that's where a lot of your supporters are. That's where the independents are. That's the direction that you want to go. Okay, so, okay, why did she pick him? Number one, he's a white male. God, they think so standard, it drives me crazy. This isn't 1955, 75, 85, 95. Okay, we're in a totally different era. First of all, here's a sentence never spoken in America. You know what? I'm a white male, and I'm thinking of voting for Hillary Clinton because of Tim Kaine. Nobody's gonna think that. It's not. Oh, but she's got a white male like Tim Kaine. I'm going Hillary Clinton. The person who is a white male who's concerned about Hillary Clinton is not going to be swayed by a guy like Tim Kaine. Okay, number two, he's from a swing state of Virginia. Like, oh, wow. Again, all completely old way of thinking. Oh, you know, those popular local politicians, they could help you win that important swing state. Which local popular politicians? They don't exist anymore. In the old days, you'd have somebody in the state for 20, 30, 40 years, and they would be popular. And today, if you're a politician that's been in the state for 20, 30, 40 years, they hate you. Oh, Richard Lugar, everybody in Indiana loves him. Meanwhile, he goes to run for re-election like, primary him! We can't stand the politicians anymore. So it's old ideas. Okay, now, the real reason she picked him is she's comfortable with him. Okay, that's a good thing. She says he's qualified to be president. And they all dutifully write that. Yeah, of course. Look, I hope to God that she actually did consider that. But it was not her primary consideration. But places like the Washington Post are writing it down like, ooh, insiders say that the thing she cared most about was that he was qualified to be president. Yeah, of course insiders are telling you that because they want to make her look good. You should be a little skeptical of that. Anyway, I'm sure she did consider that because she's actually a smart person and I think cares about the country, unlike Donald Trump. Okay, but again, politics is primary, not that. So she likes him. Well, that's fair. You guys have to spend a long time with your vice presidential pick. You eat lunch with them every day. That's the theory. That's what they say. But it doesn't matter. You really do spend a ton of time with them, and so you want to be comfortable. Well, what does that tell you about Hillary Clinton? She's not comfortable with progressives like Elizabeth Warren. They're like, oh, nag with the banks. Tim Kaine, a couple of days ago, was like, let's deregulate the banks further. If he is a secret liberal, it's a really well-kept secret. He thinks, they should be allowed to take more risk. No, they shouldn't. That's a really bad idea. So, and then finally, she picked him because she thinks she wants to play it safe. She doesn't need to go bold. She doesn't need to go progressive. And that is why it's a bad pick. Put aside what I think of Tim Kaine and whether he's secret or otherwise, progressive, not progressive. What's more important is, what is Hillary Clinton's attitudes towards the election? If she thinks she's got this thing locked up and she's going to pick a boring, safe pick and go with a traditional guy and play the traditional political games, she doesn't understand the dynamics of the country today. So the country is angry. They don't want a guy that is standard like that. They want somebody to shake up the system. But Hillary Clinton is the system. She doesn't want to shake it up, so she couldn't help herself. You know what Tim Kaine is? He's the everything is fine candidate. And right now, the American people are saying everything is not fine. Hillary Clinton, after all this time, still has not gotten that message. So I'm worried about this pick, not because I'm against Hillary Clinton, but because I'm worried it might mean that Donald Trump might win. I don't want him to win. I actually think that is a serious possibility. And I'm afraid the Democratic Party, Washington, pundits, and most importantly, Hillary Clinton, don't think it's really possible. They think they got this thing locked up and they can go with super safe, super boring pick like Tim Kaine. That attitude scares me more than anything else, because when you play prevent defense, all you do is prevent victories. And Tim Kaine is a prevent defense VP pick. So let's hope I'm wrong. Let's hope it turns out he's wonderful and that he helps her win. You know, whether you're for Jill Stein, whatever, that's a whole nother thing. I'm saying make sure that Donald Trump doesn't win. So cross your fingers, because that's what you're going to have to do now. Because to me, this is not the correct political pick right now, no matter what you think of Tim Kaine and his policies, if you want to win this election.